I walked into Daniel's office without knocking, holding a paper bag of takeout and a smile I never got to use. He was there with Lydia Hart, a junior associate whose perfume always lingered too long in conference rooms. The betrayal didn't unfold dramatically. It was swift, surgical. Daniel didn't deny it. He reframed it. He twisted the story until I was the unstable one. Emotional, difficult. Within days, whispers filled the office. By the time I understood what was happening, my reputation had already been dismantled. I resigned before I could be forced out, collecting a severance check that felt less like compensation and more like a request for silence. I packed my desk alone. No one stopped me. Now I freelance from cafes. Accepted small renovation jobs. Avoided corporate offices, politics, and people who smiled too easily. "You look like you're plotting something dangerous," Sienna said suddenly, sliding into the chair across from me. She looked immaculate as always, pressed coat, styled hair, optimism untouched by reality. "I might be," I replied without lifting my eyes. She leaned closer. "Please tell me you're still coming tonight." "I am," I sighed. "But don't expect miracles." Her eyes widened. "You're going like this?" "Exactly like this." "That's self-sabotage." "No," I said quietly. "That's protection." She shook her head. "You can't keep punishing yourself." I finally looked up at her, my eyes tired but sharp. "Watch me." The rest of the day passed in fragments, emails, sketches, measurements. I spent most of it at an old bookstore renovation in Riverside Heights, a project I'd taken because the owner, Mrs. Calder, didn't care where I'd worked before. She trusted instinct more than credentials. By early evening, I stood in the cafe restroom staring at my reflection. Pale skin, dark circles, dry lips, messy hair. "You look exactly how you feel," I whispered. The restaurant Sienna chose, Elm & Stone, was warm and intimate, candlelight softening every edge. I arrived on time and secretly hoped my date would already be seated, so I could get this over with quickly. Instead, a man stood as I approached. He wasn't flashy. No suit. No designer watch. Just a navy sweater, dark jeans, and an ease that suggested confidence without arrogance. Tall. Dark-haired. A faint scar above his eyebrow that made him look real instead of polished. "Aria?" he asked, smiling. "I'm Julian Hale," he said, extending his hand. His voice was calm, unguarded. I shook his hand, waiting for discomfort that never came. Conversation flowed in a way I hadn't experienced in months. He asked about my work, and I told the truth, about the bookstore, about preserving history instead of chasing prestige. He listened like it mattered. When the check arrived, I insisted on splitting it. Julian